This is day 2 of my journey across the United States on my Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. I'm not going to lie to you, today is going to be one of those days. I've got to go about 450 miles between where I am now, which is Burns, Oregon, all the way to Idaho Falls. So, looking at the map, I'm not sure you can see this, but here's Burns. We're going to be going all the way on Route 20, all the way over to Idaho Falls. I'm guessing this is going to take somewhere in the region of 9 hours or so. There's also a time change in the middle of this thing somewhere. I don't even know where, to be honest. All I know is I got to truck through this day because what I'm trying to do is trim a day off of this trip because there's something I want to do in Iowa on Friday. It's kind of important to me to do this. So today is all about trucking through, banging out some miles, and just getting there. Along the way, we're going to be going through Boise. We're also going to be going through Craters of the Moon. I don't know. I hear it's pretty odd. It's kind of alien-like. I don't know. I had a girlfriend like that once. Let's get on the bike. Let's get on the road. Let's get some gas. And let's get moving because it's already like, I don't know, 9:30. It's 9:40 in the morning. And I've made no progress, except I got myself out of bed. You gotta start somewhere. Alright, so I got gas, and I looked at the Google map here that supposedly is keeping me on Route 20. However, I did notice that it said 11 miles of unpaved road. So I'm guessing that there's a little glitch in the matrix here. Doesn't matter, because, well, I'm following Route 20. How hard could that be? I just need to pay attention. I also got my paper map, so I'm not really relying on this thing, except just to sort of gut check my mileage. I don't know. This is going to be a long day, and I honestly don't think I'm going to make it. I didn't sleep very well last night, not for any other reason except that, well, I ate some grocery store meatloaf, and it didn't really agree with me. Oh boy, life on the road. But anyway, it says at the next light I'm turning left. So let's get over in the left lane and prepare to turn left. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to make it to Idaho Falls, but I'm going to try my damnedest because it would put me on a nice path to what I want to do on Friday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, things are about to get a little interesting. I'm just outside of Boise, Idaho. Finally crossed the border into Idaho, so I'm on to my second state. And now I got to get through Boise, south, down into Mountain Home, and then, I don't know, over to Arco, and then Idaho Falls. Problem is, none of my mapping solutions here want to take me through Boise on Route 20, so I really have to just follow the signs, which is fine, except I've never been to Boise, and I don't know if I'm about to head downtown into Boise, or if I'm going to skirt around Boise. I don't know if this is going to add another 26 hours to my already 29-hour-long trip, but we'll see. According to rudimentary calculations, I've got another 4.5 hours of riding to go. Dear God. Okay. Nothing left to do but do it. Let's go. I just can't be the only person in the world who's ever wanted to just follow a specific route number to a place. Why I can't do that using modern technology, I'll never understand. But apparently, it's just not something that people actually want to do, so no companies have built it into their mapping software. I just want to say, hey, take me from wherever the hell I was last night, Burns, Oregon, to Idaho Falls, but only keep me on Route 20 the whole way. I don't want to deviate from that. But then Google Maps is like, well, cool, but how about we take the highway for a little while, and then we can do Route 97 or something, and that'll take you around and above and next to Route 20, but it won't actually keep you on Route 20. Would that be okay? No, it's not. Whatever. Thankfully, there are signs, and I'm mostly not an idiot, so I can figure it out. The only thing I really want to know is specifically how long am I on this motorcycle until I get to the shitty little motel that I have booked for tonight. Is it 4 hours? Is it 6 hours? Is it tomorrow? I don't know. No one will tell me. I could break out the paper map, but even that, it's like, it's not going to be accurate. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just happy to be here. I'm entering Boise, population 235,000 people, and it wants me to turn right at the light, which I'm probably not going to do. Thankfully, Route 20 is a well-marked route. As you can see off in the distance, there's the Route 20 East sign. I've been following those all day, and they have not let me down, which is nice. I'm about to enter lovely downtown Boise. I have no idea if Boise has tall buildings or if it's flat. I've never been to Boise. I'm not even sure I've ever even seen a picture of Boise. But we're all going to learn a little bit about Boise together today. That's the whole thing with these unexpected turns of events. You know, I really did have things pretty well planned out. I had the bike I was going to take. I did all my shakedown runs on that bike. I knew exactly what I was going to take as far as gear, and I even had my day-by-day itinerary pretty much all planned out. All of it. Right in the trash. And I'm completely fine with it because, I don't know, there's a certain amount of fun involved in just sort of winging it. And I'm just sort of winging it. One thing that's remained pretty steady is this motorcycle. It's doing good. Currently right now, across the entirety of this trip so far, starting in Newport, Oregon, 496 miles, and I'm getting 62.5 miles per US gallon. Now, given gas prices these days, that ain't so bad. Not to mention the fact that I could put any old gas I want in here, and it'll make chucks, and it's great. So I got that going for me. Well, we're on the freeway, heading to Route 84, which runs concurrent with Route 20. Concurrent, is that the right word? It runs at the same time. I'm starting to get loopy. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and it's a little bit past my bedtime. Oh, okay, there are tall buildings in Boise. Look at that. I mean, it's all relative. It's not New York City or anything, but... Alright. We're about to get on 84 East. So this will be the first time, for real, that I've been on any major freeway type thing on this trip. I'm not concerned about it. Bike's done great so far. The only thing that's different here is that I'm loaded down with gear. But I have a feeling we're going to do just fine. Let's go find out, shall we? This is 70. This is the guy pulling out in front of me. Go ahead. Do you want an invitation? Happy as a clam. Put on my cruise control, sit back and enjoy the, well, let's just call it scenery. If anyone's wondering if the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 will do 80 plus miles an hour on the freeway fully loaded down, yeah. Sure will. The speed limit is 80 here. You've got to be kidding me. Alright. When in Rome. Even I, who's had this bike for almost 8,000 miles before I went on this trip and has been almost everywhere with it, even I'm surprised that it is handling this well, this loaded up with gear, doing 80 miles an hour on the freeway. I mean, it's really no problem. Huh. Who knew? I knew secretly. So we made it through Boise and a bunch of other little places, and now we're in, I don't have the slightest idea, but I'm 150 miles or so from Idaho Falls, where I'll be spending tonight. So that was going to put me, what, 450 miles for the day, something like that. And it's been fantastic, actually. I have no complaints. Everything's comfortable. This seat butt pad thing I've got going here is brilliance. It really, really makes the seat more comfortable and makes riding long distances a lot more tolerable. But I'm getting a little tired, so I'm going to hop on the bike. I'm going to plow through this last 150 miles. I just got myself an energy drink. I just got myself some gas over here at the Sinclair, and I don't think I need to stop for gas anymore today, which is nice. Got that going for me. And yeah, it's time to get the gloves off the old hook here. Hit the road. If I can get the gloves off, there we go. All right. I've got actually 4 things that are making this trip so much more, I don't want to say tolerable, but more enjoyable. 3 of them are basically must-haves, and 1 is just a really nice to have. The first one is, like I said, this butt pad. The second one is I got the new kickstand. This is the updated kickstand for the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. What it does is it makes the bike lean a lot less when it's on the stand. I wasn't particularly bothered by the way the bike used to lean, but this is definitely a lot easier for one major reason, and I'm going to show you. I like to get on an adventure bike by climbing on the peg, but with the bike leaned over as much as it was really hard, if not impossible, to do that. Now, with the new stand, it's much easier. So I'll show you what that looks like. Maybe. The other thing it does is it lets me sit on the bike, which I really enjoy doing sometimes. With the other kickstand, you couldn't really do that. It just felt too leaned over. It felt like you were going to fall off, or the bike was going to fall or snap the kickstand or something. And of course, you can get off the bike using the pegs too. What this allows me to do, of course, is get off and on the bike with all of this stuff attached to the back, and just makes getting your leg over all of that much easier. The next thing that is pretty much essential for me on this bike, on this trip, is some form of cruise control. And I've talked about this in the past, but I'm going to mention it again. This is Meridian Cruise Control. It's over here tucked amongst all the clutter. But basically, you get the bike up to whatever speed you want, you press the button, and you've got cruise control, and that's it. The nice thing about this is, you go up in speed, you can go down in speed, you can cancel it, and it just works perfectly. It's flawless. It's excellent. The last thing I'll mention that's really nice to have, I'm not saying it's an essential, but this little bag. I actually made this bag myself. I do some sewing. You might not know that. And I make these little bags sometimes, and this one just perfectly fits to the handlebar. It straps on there with some zip ties. It's easy to open and close, and you can put whatever. I have my registration in there. I've got little trinkets and baubles. You could put a chapstick in there, a snack, whatever you want. And it's just unobtrusive. It just sits here, and I made it, and I love it. And if you want one, they're, I don't know, $85 a piece? Not really. But I'm not really selling them. But I do love it, and it works perfectly. Those are my, did I say 4 things that I wanted to talk about? The Alaska butt pad, the kickstand, the Meridian Cruise, and this little bag. What else do I need? Oh, I could use a hotel room. Hopefully there's one waiting for me in Idaho Falls. Well, we've reached the end of day 2. We did a total of about 450 miles today. And I'd have to say, maybe that was a little bit much. for my second day. I didn't give myself enough time to build up to 450 miles, but it wasn't terrible. In fact, most of it was pretty damn enjoyable. Towards the end of the day here, it's gotten a little chilly, and I'm tired. And I could use something to eat. I haven't eaten all day. I had a snack earlier. So I'm gonna go do that. But everything's going great. Bike's running great. And the weather stayed pretty great. And yeah. Anyway, that's day 2. Tomorrow, I believe we go through Yellowstone. So I'll catch you on the next one.